Sydney is home to some of the best breweries in Australia, and my friend Anthony and I are making it our mission to seek them out. Join us as we tour some of the best breweries Australia has to offer. What's up, guys? So we're in Sydney, Australia, and we're about to go see some breweries today in downtown Sydney. This is my boy Anthony. Where are we gonna go today, Anthony?
Well, we're gonna go to Young Henry's Brewery and then Batch Brewery. There's a whole bunch on the list that I'm gonna have.
Yes, exactly what he said. Brewery number 1, Batch Brewing Company. Ready? Okay, we're gonna try 5 different beers, actually 6 different beers from this brewing company, which is called
Batch Brewing Co.
Batch Brewing Company, and we'll show you every single one, and we'll give it a rating from 1 to 10. Loud brewing noise over there. I'll flash the name on the screen when we try it, or I'll just show you the beer, literally. The first one we're gonna try is called the Gino Pine. It's this one here.
Sour. Not too sour, just a light sour. You get like a floral, piney nose.
That was like lemon, really citrusy.
Citrusy.
But good, I like that one. I think, but my first impression is that it doesn't really taste like that much like beer. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 6.5. 6.5 out of 10 is my rating.
For all the sour beers I've tried, I would give that a good solid 7.8.
Ooh, 7.8. Alright, so this next one is called Vapor Trails. It's a lot darker, it's sort of like a reddish color. He's a bit more of a beer connoisseur, so he'll be able to give you maybe more detail.
Yeah, I would say, I almost want to say it's more of like a tart sour instead of just like a sour or just a tart. You get a little bit of tartness on the front and then a little bit of sourness on the back.
Yeah, I think I'll probably give this one a 6 out of 10.
7 out of 10. So this one right here is St. Buckley Brown Ale. It's almost like an amber ale.
Oh, I like this one. This is a dark beer. So, I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 because I like these ones the most. Like, anything stout and porter is gonna probably be my favorite, so I'm a little bit biased.
I'm more biased towards the IPAs, so I would have to say that one for me is about, I think it's a 7.5.
Ooh, 7.5. This next one is American Pale Ale, so we'll see how it stacks up to other American Pale Ale. I almost asked for them to like change this one on the menu, because I was like, alright, we've had American beers before, but she said it's one of the first beers that they had at this brewing company, so we thought, alright, fine, we'll try it.
It's pretty tasty. It's
kind of like,
it's a lot tastier than a Budweiser. Yeah. Highly recommend.
It's kind of like the Victoria Bitter that I had earlier. It's basically like any other Pilsner that I've had in the States. They're similar, but not quite as watered down. That one gets a cool 7.5 out of 10.
And I think for a pale ale, I would give it probably about an 8 out of 10 because I do get those hop tastes.
Yeah. I should have gone with an 8. No, I'm just kidding. This one's called Skyrockets in Flight. That's a pretty bold name. Like, I hope they follow up with a really good beer with that type of name. But we'll find out. This one is way darker than the ones that we've been trying so far.
Ooh, it smells a little fruity though. It's almost like a cream ale almost too.
Yeah.
You get like a creaminess to it. I would definitely give that about a 6.8, almost a 7.
I'm going with an 8 for that one. Yeah, I like that one. It has a good finish.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to beer, but like for the most part, I know what's like better for me, I guess, or what I think tastes better, and that one I like. And this last one is called West Coast IPA. So I don't know if that's the West Coast of Australia or if it's supposed to be the West Coast of the US.
US.
It probably is the US, which that means like 2 of the 6 beers that we're trying today have like United States in the name. This one's also a lot lighter, so we'll see. Most of these beers have been lighter.
It's gonna be really hoppy.
Oh, nice. That's a classic IPA. Finished strong for a 9.
I want to try that one.
Oh, I love the IPAs.
Oh, you can just smell it right there. Those hops. Ooh, very citrusy, piney, floral. You get those hops right on the nose, on the tongue. You get a good bitterness from it too. I'm gonna give that a 9.5 because I love that beer. I love West Coast styles too and East Coast. Cheers, mates.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. It's cool. What a strong finish. Ended on a 9. 9 for me, 9.5 for Anthony. It's a pretty strong finish.
Yeah.
That was this brewing company, and here we are at the next place. What's up? So we're at the next brewery. That was quick, right? Not really. We walked like 20 minutes, but it was quick for you. The first beer we're gonna try is called Omen, and it's an oatmeal stout. I love oatmeal stouts. Basically, all stouts are usually good for me, but we'll see how we like this one. It's also one of their suggested brews, which is nice. We always try to go for the ones that are a bit more common, or at least like a specialty for the brewing company. And it's super dark. That's so good.
Oh, I can just smell it.
And it's a like coffee stout as well.
Oatmeal, a little coffee. It's very creamy too. It's almost like a nitro.
So we don't know if it's a nitro or not, but I'm gonna give that one a 10 out of 10, which is the first 10 out of 10 I've given, but it's well deserved. So what's the rating?
8.5.
Nice. So the second one we're gonna try is called Ceremony, and it's a coffee cream ale. It's this one as well. Not quite as dark as the one we had just tried, which is also a coffee sort of flavor.
And for a coffee beer, this is really light, so I'm not sure how much coffee flavor is gonna be inside of it. I can smell the coffee. Wow, sort of like a light coffee taste. How do you like that?
That's like caramely. It's almost sweet a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that one too. I think I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10.
I think I'll give that an 8 out of 10.
Ooh, 8 out of 10, same rating. So far, this place has been doing very well.
Yeah, very good beer.
The next one we're gonna try is the Sea Boogie, and it's a cucumber Kolsch, and that seems to be a beer he likes. I've never had a cucumber Kolsch, but they're pretty popular. Got a forklift going on over here to the left. Oh shit.
They're unloading a lot of beer right now.
Yeah.
It actually looks like they're loading
Like you can
up.
see the kegs behind us, you know.
Yeah.
There are
lots of beer. Lots of beer. Right
hundreds
here.
of kegs back here.
Yeah, they're filling them up. All right.
All right, well hey, now that the forklift is over.
Ooh, yeah. I really like that one.
Ooh, that is good. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect with the cucumber, but it's actually like a pretty refreshing flavor. Like, it's not overpowering in any way, and it fits well, you know. It's not sweet at all.
Definitely a great beer for when you're in the summertime, you're just trying to get like a crisp, nice, easy beer to drink.
Give that one an 8.5, actually. These are all getting really high ratings, but I think that one's 8.5.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. There you go.
Yeah, so 9 out of 10?
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a good one. For this last one, we have Serpent's Kiss.
I'm extremely excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this one's about. It's a watermelon pilsner. The last one like was cucumber, and it actually really tasted like cucumber. Does it smell like watermelon, or? Yeah, it's definitely more something you could smell. Actually, it is similar to the cucumber one that we just tried, but replaced with just like a little bit of watermelon. But I can see what you mean, that it's not like overpowering.
Yeah.
The other thing too is it's not sweet, so you're not gonna have like the sweetness of the watermelon, I guess.
Right,
but
right.
still. Yeah, this one is good.
Very drinkable beer for a summer day.
Yeah, very easy to drink. I would say I'll give this one a 7 out of 10.
I think I'm gonna give it probably a 6.5 out of 10, just because I know a different brewing company that gives it a little bit more of a watermelon taste.
These ones all did really well, except for that one. That one was like, it's pretty standard. That was Grifter's Brewing Company. We got one more brewery to come after this. We gotta finish these beers that we have here, because we just took like small sips out of each one. So we'll finish the beers, enjoy ourselves here, and then we'll be on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ready for the next brewery just yet. We'll be here for a little while.
Yeah, we'll be here for like a nice hour or two, but it will go really quick. All right, we made it to the last brewery, the third brewery so far, which is called, what's the name of this brewery?
Young Henry's.
Young Henry's. Don't be fixing your hair in the video though. All right, as you can tell, we're kind of drunk at this point.
Yeah.
So okay, so we made it to the final destination, Young Henry's Brewery. So it's the third brewery we've been in today, and we got ourselves another schooner. I'll see if I can lift it up slowly and carefully. Yes, the final one. We have it. It's ready. Airplane.
Lots of editing on this one.
We're gonna have a lot of editing to do. Young Henry's is a really crowded brewery, so we actually found this really nice outdoor spot, like garden area. But if we tried to film in there, it would be chaotic for sure, because there's a lot of people in there. Like they're having a good time too. So
you'd hear beers clinking more often than you would our voice.
Yeah, right. So this is definitely a better place to film. Plus, look at it. It's like it's pretty nice. Like there's some art back there. So the first one is a Young Henry Natural Lager. That one's good. Yeah, a little bit citrusy. Definitely a bit more on the IPA spectrum, even though it's a lager.
Yeah, it tastes a lot of hops for a lager.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a lager at all.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like that doesn't taste like a lager. That's a fucking IPA. Our bartender was a little bit drunk.
She's like, I hate fucking making these things. Yeah, she was pouring them out. Not this one you got. This one, and this one. So
yeah, I'm not even sure if I can like trust her now, because that is not a lager at all. But it's a good beer, and I think I'll give it a. Yeah, that gets an 8.5 out of 10. I actually like that. It's a bit citrusy.
If it was a pale ale, I would definitely give it more of like a 8 out of 10. But if it's a lager, then it's probably about a 1 out of 10 because they missed the mark on the lager part.
Yeah, but it could just be our bartender, to be fair. So this next one we got is a summer ale. Similar sort of color and tone to the last beer. And
you can tell the last one was a little bit more hazier. So it looks like they might have filtered this one because it's a little bit more see-through. You can see it through the glass a little bit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This brewery likes to use hops a little bit more than other
these
breweries.
Are all very strong in terms of hops, you know.
I can taste it.
That one gets a 7 for me. Airplane.
This one's a Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc, extremely bitter beer. It's like a creamy bitter.
That is creamy. Let me just say that almost all of them have been very strong, like in terms of hops and bitterness. But that one a little bit less, a little bit more on the cream side. I think I'm gonna give that one, 7.5. That one gets a 7.5.
More of like a 6.5.
All right, so this next one we have Real Ale English Bitter. It's the darkest beer in the set of 6. That one's definitely an ale. Like you can immediately taste the ale in that one.
Yes, 100% an ale. I would probably rate that one probably a 6 out of 10 because I like the other one better.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one we have to try is a cloudy cider. So it's the only one so far that's not actually a beer that we've tried on this 3 brewery tour. So, Airplane. That's the first one that's not actually a beer that we've tried so far. Look at that perfect hand pass there. We'll see how it compares to the beers we've been having. So it's kind of like a bit of a different spectrum if we're gonna rate it.
It is a cloudy cider, so just look at it. It doesn't really mean, when somebody says it's a little bit cloudy, that means they didn't really filter it.
That's very good. I like that.
Yeah. It almost tastes like a wine cider. Almost.
It does, yeah. It is a bit of wine in there.
Very tasty.
Yeah, I'd probably give that one like an 8.
Not too sweet either.
8.5 actually. It's not that sweet at all.
Yeah, and for my palate, I don't like things too sweet or too dry. I think that's a little bit like of a semi-sweet if you're talking wine terminology, and I would give that probably a 9 out of 10.
Ooh. Finished strong again on this last one.
This place is the real deal.
Yeah, probably the biggest brewery we've been to so far, I would say, in terms of like the amount of people who are in there, and then the equipment and the size of the facility itself. Thanks for following us on this beer tour. It's been fun. We're a little bit tipsy now, not drunk in any way, but a little bit tipsy for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for joining us. It's been a lot of fun for us. So see you next time.
Have a good day.